Welcome to today's is it today's edition?
Today's episode.
Oh no, this is going to be in the blooper, right? Hi, I'm ME6 Harry Tan. I'm an Air Force engineer with Air Engineering and Logistics Department.
I'm Colonel Sim. My call sign is Mako. I'm Commander Fighter Group. Welcome to today's episode of Ask Me Anything, RSAF Heritage Edition. How is working for RSAF like? You really want to find out? Join us.
I have to say that working for RSAF is fun at times, but of course I think working in a military organization, there are challenging times. But you know, with the help of friends and colleagues in the RSAF, it makes doing the task and job so much easier.
What would you say was a defining moment in the RSAF? Actually, there's no defining moment. It's an ongoing journey. It's been fun almost all the way. There's a lot of hard times, a lot of hard work, but it's been extremely rewarding.
It's hard for me to pin down what's a defining moment.
What is the motivating factor that made you stay in the force for so long? Well, if you are like me and you can strap on F-16 every day, have 29,000 pounds of thrust, push you up into the sky, go supersonic, fly 9Gs.
What is the one thing that didn't change at all throughout these 30 years? The need for short haircut for the guys and the color blue.
What do you think the RSAF will be like 30 years later? I'll just tell you what I hope the Air Force will be like 30 years later. I hope that in 30 years later, where I'm sitting in my rocking chair, looking up the sky, I would like to see the RSAF fighters still in the air, defending the skies of Singapore.
Okay, I'm not a prophet. You have seen the RSAF change over the years. Is there anything that you miss? You know, the airbase of old, like Tengah, outside there were just hawker centers actually. Before you go to work, you all meet up outside the hawker center, so you have a lot more other people in the midst of it. Your wife or the RSAF? Can do answer now.
How did being in the RSAF shape who you are today? Well, that is a very difficult question because I spent 29 years in the Air Force. I can say that whatever I've been through in the Air Force has definitely shaped what I am today. I was the kind of average Joe in school. I was never the captain of the sports team. I was never a school counsellor. But here I am today, and Commander Fighter Group in charge of all the fighters was fundamental in shaping what I am today.
Which retired aircraft do you miss the most? I would say the E2C. And the reason is because I was its systems manager back in the 90s. So I was quite sad to see it retire.
Do you get scolded by your encik bosses a lot as a young recruit in the Air Force? Of course, don't be ridiculous.
Not really. Maybe because I very quirky.
Would you say the new training is easier now? I wouldn't say the new training is easier now. I would just say the training is different now. Last time, maybe when you were in school, everyone is more interested in making sure that you can do your times table. Today you have calculators, so everything is just different. What advice will you give the younger generation joining the Air Force? First thing I will say is that joining the Air Force is really about being able to achieve what you never thought you would be able to achieve. If you asked me 30 years ago whether that I can fly an F-16, a fighter jet, I'll tell you, you must be kidding. But here I am, Commander Fighter Group. I'm in charge of all the fighters. If you're committed to it, it's something that you want, just don't give up. Keep working for it, you'll find a way.
Thank you for watching this episode of Ask Me Anything RSAF 53rd Anniversary Heritage Edition.
I hope you learned something more about the Air Force as well as about the fighter community. Thank you.